A 12-year-old girl has traveled more than 6,000 miles from her home in the Gaza Strip to Georgia.
She's come all this way by herself to be fitted with a new artificial leg. Now, this after an airstrike 3 years ago left her an amputee at the tender age of 9. The Fox Medical Team's Beth Galvin is here now with more on her story.
And Sine and Tom talk about a leap of faith. Astal left her family for a city where she knows no one. She doesn't speak English, but a team of strangers here has moved mountains to get here to Atlanta, knowing that this trip could change everything.
What do you want to play?
Astal may be thousands of miles from her home in the Gaza Strip, but the 12-year-old seems right at home here in Atlanta, drawing pictures with her host family. And Lina Shehadeh, her host mom, says you would never know from looking at her how much this child has been through.
She keeps a permanent smile on her face. She's very easygoing. She's so loving and very well behaved. And I'm so lucky to have her in my family.
Speaking through a translator, says she remembers the day that changed her life, July 21st, 2014, very clearly. She was 9 years old, running errands with her dad and cousins.
My dad had bought a new television set, and we were on our way home. And while I was walking, I was struck by an airstrike, and it was me and my dad and my 4 cousins.
The explosion injured Wiam's left leg so severely it had to be amputated, and her right leg was injured too. But she's made peace with becoming an amputee, telling us it's God's will.
It's what God wanted and what He meant for me, for it to happen.
When I see her walk, it just breaks my heart.
Because the very basic prosthetic leg that Wiam was given hasn't been easy to adjust to, especially for a child.
It's not very functional. It's very long.
I feel it's very uncomfortable and it's very heavy to walk with.
And that's why the Palestine Children's Relief Fund teamed up with Child Spring International to bring Wiam to Georgia. Widad Abduhadi Saad, president of the PCRF's Atlanta chapter, says their goal is to help children in places like Gaza, the West Bank, and Lebanon get specialized medical care that they need but cannot get back home.
Children everywhere are the same. They just want to live a happy and healthy life, and that's what they deserve. And that's what we focus on, is to try and heal them so that they can live that life.
Let's take this sock off.
Georgia Prosthetics has volunteered to create a new artificial leg for Wiam at no cost.
I'm very happy to be able to put on a prosthetic leg.
It's going to change her life, honestly. Like I said, she told me that her cousins and her siblings can go out in the street and play, but she stays in the room because she can't do what they can do. And now with the new leg, she's going to be able to run, she's going to be able to walk, she's going to be able to do everything the other kids can do.
It will take a few more weeks to build and fit Wiam's new prosthesis, but already
she's walking straight, she's walking with confidence. When we left there, she told me, I think today is the happiest day.
And the hope is that Wiam Astal will go home not just happy, but feeling whole again.
I'm very excited and I can't wait for it to finish, just so I can see the joy in her face and her parents as well.
Wow. And Wiam will be here for a few more weeks, and that will give her enough time to learn how to use her new leg to the best of her ability. And we're going to be following her journey here in Atlanta and giving you updates on how she's doing. Tom and Sine,
we look forward to that. Yes, yeah. And it takes a lot of courage to come halfway across the world.
Yeah, and it was really hard because her parents, and her grandfather were not allowed to come. And so it took, she had to come with an escort here. Never been here, doesn't speak the language, but this whole kind of community has formed around her through the fund, and I think that they're really changing her life.
And you can see that she's quite comfortable. She has that infectious smile that she's just looks like she's doing great.
Yeah, I'm happy for her.
Thank you, Beth.
Thank you.
Thanks.